What do you need? Find out in this episode of 5 Minutes Closer. I'm Vaughn Weatherford, and this is 5 Minutes Closer. For the next 5 minutes, let's explore some biblical truths and apply them to your life. No podcast, including this one, can transform your life or give you what you really need. Only Jesus can do that. You can find out why in what I've called the first five episodes of 5 Minutes Closer. Each following episode explores scriptural truths that, if you follow them, will bring you 5 minutes closer to the person God created you to be. Let's see if we can get you 5 minutes closer. Americans drink a lot of bottled water, billions of dollars worth. The average bottle costs $1.60, with some bottles selling for much more. That means bottled water sells for about $8.20 per gallon. I filled my car with $2.98 per gallon gas the other day at Costco. That means bottled water sells for over 3 times the cost of gasoline. Not to mention that bottled water costs about 2,000 times what it costs to drink it from the tap. And yet, I drink bottled water too. The Israelites would have too, in the account found in Exodus chapter 17. Yet again, the people complained as the water in the wilderness grew scarce. The Bible records what happened in Exodus chapter 17, verse 3. But the people thirsted there for water, and the people grumbled against Moses and said, "Why did you bring us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our livestock with thirst?" Water is a significant thing. We can't survive without it. What we need to understand is that we can't survive without God. Sometimes we can't see past our needs to the one who supplies our needs. So far, the Israelites, among other things, had complained that the Egyptian army would capture them, that they didn't have any food to eat, and that the water that they did have wasn't drinkable. God met their need every time. Now they were thirsty and had no water to drink. Yes, that's a serious situation. Without water, people eventually die. The Israelites had reason to be concerned, but they forgot an important truth. We serve the God who can do the impossible. These were God's instructions to Moses. And the Lord said to Moses, "Pass on before the people, taking with you some of the elders of Israel, and take in your hand the staff with which you struck the Nile, and go. Behold, I will stand before you there on the rock at Horeb. You shall strike the rock, and water shall come out of it, and people will drink." And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. I'm not sure how I would have reacted to those instructions. Gather all the leaders, go to a rock in the middle of the desert, and swat it with your staff. There are so many things that could go wrong. Moses, however, didn't see it that way. It's a good thing. The nation of Israel had all the doubt they needed. They now needed someone who believed that God could do the impossible, even bring water from a rock. You know what happened. God provided the water the people needed, and a lesson that they needed even more. I found that some things I consider impossible aren't. I have to find the right person who knows how to do it. Whenever something goes wrong with my car, if it's beyond filling it with gas and checking the oil, I'm pretty much at a loss. But I know guys who can take a peek under the hood and know exactly what's wrong and what needs to be done. When my shoulder hurts or my knee is sore, I have no idea what's going on, but I have a doctor who can tell me exactly what I need to do or need to stop doing to make it stop hurting. When I get on a plane and look in the cockpit door, all I see are a bunch of handles and dials. So I sit in my passenger seat because I know the pilot knows what all those dials mean and is about to safely deliver me to my vacation destination. What's impossible for us is possible for those who have the resources and the know-how. The Israelites needed water in the desert. That's no problem for the one who created all the water in the universe. What is your impossible today? Don't forget, you know the God of the impossible. And now, you're 5 minutes closer. My prayer is that these 5 minutes have challenged you, inspired you, and caused you to consider applying God's message for your life from His Word. To find out more, visit our website at 5minutescloser.com. Join me next time to see if we can get you 5 minutes closer.